Hi, this is Futures veteran Dan Collins, wanting to talk to you today about managed futures. If you recall, last time I talked about some of the unique opportunities in managed options, but whether you're a pro or a retail trader with a day job, you have regular investments as well. And even if you understand markets a little bit better than most, the opportunities for you to invest still are restricted mainly to stock and bond programs. And that's not enough. If someone tells you you're diversified by being in stocks and bonds and maybe low cap, high cap, and mid cap, that's just not the case. And that's one of the best things about managed futures. Unfortunately, for many years, it was unavailable to anyone who wasn't a high net worth investor. That's changing a little bit right now because certain changes in rules have allowed for the creation of retail managed futures products. Also, if you're a high net worth investor, you can go into CTAs through managed accounts. And if you're somewhat in the middle, while many of the CTAs have minimums of $500,000 or $1 million, there are some good managers with minimum investment levels of $50,000 to $100,000. That's a big niche of people who may have somewhere between $1 million and $2 million to invest, and they're not going to put all of it in managed futures. But you should have a considerable amount in there, and it's good that retail people can invest in it now, and if you're somewhat in between, you can invest in it. As someone who's an active trader, you people would have a better understanding of managed futures and of selecting a manager. It's a tough thing to do, and one of the things that I've learned over the years by interviewing and profiling more than 200 managers is you want to know where they get their edge. You want to talk to them and have them explain to you how they make their money. If a manager can't explain that to you, particularly someone who has some understanding of markets, I'd be very, very wary of that manager. There's ways to see them. There's databases where you can see all these managers and you can kind of look at them. The other thing to point out is that if you're selecting a manager, most of these traders are trend followers, but there's more diversity within trend following space than it's given credit for. So you can select 2 or 3 managers. You can have 30–40% of your entire portfolio in managed futures if you select some people who are not only non-correlated stocks and bonds, but also non-correlated in the managed future space. You see this with some option traders. You see this with some short-term and counter-trend traders. 2008 was a watershed year where every investment except managed futures got hit. We could be in another environment like that. Managed futures can make money in strong stock environments, and it particularly does well in poor stock and bond environments. So learn about it, learn to invest and diversify your portfolio with managed futures. Thanks.